Welcome back to the Life, Unity, and Freedom channel. I am your host, Max. So, the way that irony keeps, you know, building up and building up and building up as far as what the USA does and other countries do, but it just doesn't get handled the same way. It doesn't get viewed the same way because it's USA doing it, right? So, just a few examples here that I have for you. The irony that just like Russia is attacking Ukraine, right, and China potential attacks on Taiwan, USA is attacking Venezuela and supposed drug traffickers' boats uh, because of the supposed war on drugs that we all know is a huge scam started since the Nixon administration, Reagan administration, all the way up to now. So we know that that's just nonsense, right? It's our taxpayers' dollars that are being wasted on nonsense because there is no war on drug. The only reason why we have a drug problem is because of consumption. That's the problem in America as far as drug goes. It's the consumption. That's why they keep bringing in drugs because that's the demand. I mean, you don't really have to be, the smartest person on the planet that if you go to Wall Street, you'll find kilos of coke everywhere because those guys working in Wall Street for the most part, there's story behind that. There's story behind that. The narcotics that are involved in Wall Street. Another thing, now that the Trump regime great idea of putting tariffs on our neighbors like Canada just because they aired a supposed negative ad about Ronald Reagan, one of the crappiest presidents in American history that screwed over the working class. They are putting tariffs on Canada. Now, how is putting tariffs on Canada and our other neighboring countries gonna help us, the working class? And let's just not BS ourselves. Who pays the tariffs is us, the working class. Not the major company, no, it's us, the people. Whether you believe it or not, that's just the way it is. I know a lot of us understand this, but a lot of MAGA and Republican supporters don't accept and they just don't see it that way. It's just the way it is, unfortunately. Another thing, it's crazy how more people in the working class don't see the problem. The continuous waste of money on defense. Again, that's our taxpayer money being wasted on stupid shit. Things that don't benefit us. Endless wars. How have the endless wars benefit us? And what's the purpose? What's the point? The country's falling apart, yet we keep spending and spending and spending on defense. Almost $1 trillion this year. And for what? How is that helping us out? How is that benefiting us here in the USA? Now, when will it be enough? When will it be enough for everybody to wake up and understand that this is just a waste of time? Are we going to put the pressure on the senators, congressmen to finally put a law in place to eliminate super PACs? Something that is actually important for us Americans that live in the US. A law to significantly increase taxes on the oligarchs before the wealth inequality in this country grows even more wider than it already is. Now, those are important things, right? That actually they should put the money, invest the money that they're investing in defense on those type of things. Infrastructure, healthcare free for all, and many more, education, many more things. Now, just keep this in mind that 3 men own more wealth than all the middle and lower working class. That is 165 million people or more combined. And these 3 men, of course, we know who they are: Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, and Elon Musk. And then, of course, let's not forget that senators are there to work for us, the people. They're not there to work for themselves and the lobbyists and the major corporations that give them money. They're not there for them. They're there for us, We were the ones that elected them so that they could represent us and they could pass laws that benefit the people, not them, not the oligarchs. And why am I bringing this up? Is because there's one very important thing that we're all forgetting about this, about our senators. Not only do we elect them to serve us, but they're getting paid. They're getting paid close to $250,000 each year. Yeah, between $185,000 to $220,000 a year. That's how much they're getting paid. And then for them to not represent us and pass laws that negatively impact the working class, and they're getting away with this, and we're just here, with our arms crossed, not doing anything about it. That's a major problem. We have to get out there and put the pressure on them. We have to get out there and put the pressure and make them listen to us. They are there to serve us, the people, the working class, not anybody else. And then, of course, at the end of the day, these are man-made systems. We all know that, right? These are man-made systems, and we, the people, can take it back. There's always that. We can always take this back. As grim as things might look right now, it's in our power to take this back. There's always more of us. There's more working class people than the representatives and then the Trump regime. It's just that we have to open our eyes, and we have to get enough people involved to make a dent on this and start moving forwards. We just have to open our eyes and get working. It is possible. It's just that we have to be willing to put in the work. Please share this video with anybody you know. Spread the word. Let's not forget to vote. Early voting. Vote for the people that are going to represent you. Not because they're Republican or Democrat. Vote for whoever's going to represent you and the laws that are going to benefit you, your loved ones, your friends, your family, and your community. That's what's important. And we have to hold them accountable on those things. That's what's important. But everything is possible. We just have to put in the work, and we need to remember these things. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for all your support. And thank you so much for joining me on another episode of the Live Unity and Freedom channel. I'm your host, Max. Please take care of yourselves, everyone. Peace to everybody. And until the next episode.